Well, good afternoon, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this November the 21st, 2023. I'm hoping everybody's having a great Tuesday out there so far. Everybody has a great Tuesday afternoon. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in today's video, we're going to be talking about Invest 99L, which is located here. Do not look like it's very impressive right now. The computer model is still kind of hinting that maybe something tropical could come out of it, but we'll continue to monitor. System right over in this area here looks to break off from this cold front and may move southeast. It has about a 50 to 60% chance of development over the next 7 days. We'll discuss that in today's video as well. Also, we're going to take a look at the severe weather perspective of this video too, over portion of Alabama and the portion of Georgia, maybe through the Carolinas as well, and southeast Virginia, where there's a marginal risk for much of Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina, southeast Virginia, and a slight risk is included for areas of Alabama and the Florida Panhandle and portion of Georgia. We'll discuss that in today's video as well, and also we're going to take a look at the snowfall totals, and there may be a chance of some southern snowfall possible. We'll take a look at that as well on the forecast total snowfall totals over the next 16 days. So, if you're a new viewer and have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and consider subscribing. Love to have you. Like these videos, share these videos on social media, and let's go ahead and get the show on the road there, folks. Alright, you can see here is Invest 99L, not very impressive. We'll take a look at that in a little bit more detail. We got a cold area low pressure spinning up here in the area of the Great Lakes region, the cold front all the way down to the Gulf Coast, bringing some much needed rain to the Gulf Coast through the southeast, mid-Atlantic, and also northeastern United States. You guys are going to get in on some mixed precipitation and some snow in the northeast out of this system coming up toward late week. We're going to discuss this little area that's going to break off from this little cold front here. Going to move to the southeast of Bermuda. That could spin up into something tropical. And also we got more activity. As you can see here on the eastern Pacific, just some scattered showers and maybe a thunderstorm or two in that area. Alright, let's move on to Invest 99L. As you can see, it's not very well organized. They look better organized today. Just a few little clusters of showers and storm, but really nothing to write home about. Let's take a look at some information on it, this system, and then we'll get into the next system there in just a few minutes. Alright, let's take a look at these computer model runs here. As you can see here's the center of the storm. All of them moves it back towards Central America. That's what the computer models are suggesting. So we'll continue to monitor that as it moves to the southwest. Let's take a look. look at it before they decide to come up. Oh, there it is, finally. Alright, there's that the system here. 99L, shower areas forecast to prevent additional significant development of the system as it moves slowly westward during the next few days. Over the next 2 to 7 days, 10% chance of development. Alright, let's take a look at this system here. Central subtropical Atlantic. An area of low pressure is expected to develop along the frontal boundary over the central subtropical Atlantic later today or tonight. This non-tropical low is forecast to move southeastward across the central subtropical Atlantic over warmer sea surface temperature during the next few days, and environmental conditions appear conducive for the system to gradually acquire tropical characteristics. A subtropical tropical cyclone could form by the latter part of this week as the system continues to move eastward, and then followed by a turn to the east-northeast by this weekend. Right now, over the next 2 days, 20% chance, and over the next 7 days, 60%. Alright, let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center outlook for today. As you can see, we got general thunderstorm for portions of the Washington, D.C. area, back down to portions of Louisiana, including the North Florida region, southeast Georgia, South Carolina. Marginal risk for southeast Virginia through North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Panhandle, Florida, and also Alabama. Slight risk area there as well. Alright. If you live in Montgomery, Dalton, and Auburn, Alabama, including Columbus and Pensacola, Florida, you're under a slight risk of severe weather this afternoon. If you live in North Carolina, also include Norfolk, Virginia, Atlanta, Georgia, Virginia Beach, Virginia. Marginal risk for severe weather this afternoon. Tornado probability. We have 2% to green, 5% to brown. Same areas, Montgomery, Alabama to Auburn, Alabama, including Pensacola, Dalton, and Columbus, Georgia. 2% area includes Charlotte, North Carolina to Norfolk, Virginia, including Raleigh, North Carolina, Atlanta, Georgia, and Virginia Beach, Virginia. Alright, damaging winds. 5% to brown. This includes Charlotte, North Carolina to Norfolk, Virginia. Pretty much including Virginia Beach, Atlanta, Georgia, and Raleigh, North Carolina. Hail probability in less than 5% all areas. Alright, here's a look at your Wednesday forecast. Alright, you can see we still got general thunderstorm from up here around the Washington, D.C. area down into central and northern Florida, including southeast Georgia and the Carolinas. Marginal risk in the Outer Banks of North Carolina. Alright, if you live in Wilmington, Jacksonville, New Bern, Havelock, and Elizabeth City, North Carolina, marginal risk for severe weather on your Wednesday. Tornado probability 2%. No risk areas forecast. Damaging winds 5%. Still Wilmington, Jacksonville, New Bern, Havelock, and Elizabeth City, North Carolina. And the hail is 5% in all areas. Alright, and let's take a look at the snowfall totals over the next 16 days. As you can see here, with the heaviest precipitation over southeast Canada, back down into portion of the northeast, also back into the central plains, also Rocky Mountains, also over toward Oregon and Washington State, back into the Sierra Mountains of California, and also into portions of Arizona and New Mexico. Got a little bit of snow possible down here in portions of Louisiana, Texas. Take this with a grain of salt. Same down here in portions of Alabama, northeast Alabama, Georgia, and portions of South Carolina and North Carolina mountains. Take this with a grain of salt. I'm not too confident in that, but it could be something. So we'll continue to monitor that if the GFS model is hinting at something. A lot of times it'll have it in there, then it'll take it out, and it won't ever even have it in there again. So that's why I said take this here with a grain of salt. More likely snowfall will be over the northern portion of the United States, including the northeast. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Everybody continue to stay safe and well. Enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Like these videos, share these videos, consider subscribing if you have not. We'll catch you back in the next video Tuesday afternoon, folks. Take care.